My personal story on how I became involved with One Community is I became a caregiver for my aunt who was elderly and could not take care of herself. And she didn't have the means because at one time in her career, she was a high-powered executive at a very prestigious corporation. And at 55 years old, they found out that she was gay. And both she and her partner were let go from that company. And she lost a lot of her income, her pension, too early to retire. They gave her a couple years severance pay, but she had to then go out and find other means at a very older age to be able to make ends meet. That spoke volumes to me. How can we let people feel so unworthy and that they couldn't make a living because of who they are, and you shouldn't have that voice be silenced. I've been in the Chamber of Commerce field over 33 years, and I love that I have that drive and passion about making my community a better place, and that's what's really important to me. We started this journey back in 2017. It didn't happen overnight. We all found out that Chandler at the time was the largest community in the state of Arizona that did not have a non-discrimination ordinance. That to me as a community leader was very powerful. It's a little embarrassing, but we needed to step back and how do we get that across the finish line? You know, as a leader, I jumped in and started plowing full force ahead. One Community was an incredible resource for us to be able to tap into to help get that NDO across the finish line. We had to activate many of our community partners to write letters to our elected officials. We even had a team group that organized demonstrations in our community. That was our youth talking. It wasn't me talking, it was them really having their voices heard and lifting them up, knowing that they did have a voice. We also had other sectors in our community, from our faith-based leaders that really stepped up and also spoke. We had parents come up and speak, and businesses taking the broad stand and really standing up there and being that champion, that this is the culture that we want in our community. This is the high standard we want to hold our community to. Passing the non-discrimination ordinance in our community was just the first big step. We have to continually educate our community because we're nowhere near where we need to be. And as people move in and out of Arizona, how do you keep that momentum going? And as a community leader, that's where we need to make the difference. I was very mixed with emotions when I received the call that I was a One Community local hero. On a personal level, it means Aunt Barb's voice was finally heard and we made a difference. As a community leader, I'm just so blessed that I am given the opportunity every day to work with incredible people on our DE&I committee, as well as our board of directors, and that they allow me to help Chandler continue to make a difference.